Mastering the N-400 Interview, your guide to U.S. citizenship questions and answers. Getting ready for your U.S. citizenship interview? The N-400 interview is a key step in your naturalization journey. In this video, we'll cover the most common questions, sample answers, and tips to help you feel confident and prepared on interview day. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Today, we're taking you inside a realistic N-400 naturalization interview based on actual applicants' experiences. If you're preparing for your citizenship journey, this detailed simulation will help you understand the format, the types of questions asked, and how to answer confidently. Arrival and small talk. Officer, how did you get here today? Applicant, we took an Uber. Officer, how long was the ride? Applicant, about 30 minutes. Officer, did you have breakfast? This kind of small talk helps applicants settle in and feel more at ease before moving into the official parts of the interview. Civics test and English reading and writing sections. Officer, we'll begin with the civics test and the English reading and writing sections before reviewing your N-400 application. Did you study for the civics test? Applicant, yes, I studied very hard. Great. You'll need to answer at least 6 out of 10 correctly. Let's begin. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and the House of Representatives. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What does the Constitution do? It sets up the government. Excellent. That's 6 correct. You've passed the civics test. Now, let's do the English portion. Reading test. Please read this sentence out loud. Who was the first president of the United States? Writing test. Now please write, George Washington was the first president. Great job. Let's move on to reviewing your N-400 application. Officer, have you ever used any other names, nicknames, or aliases? Applicant, yes, I also go by Peter. Officer, where were you born? Applicant, Shanghai, China. Officer, are you still a citizen of China? Applicant, yes. Officer, do you still have family there? Applicant, yes, an aunt and uncle. Officer, are either of your parents U.S. citizens? Applicant, no. The officer then reviews sections 12A and 12C regarding the applicant's consent for USCIS to update their Social Security information. Applicant, yes, please update my status with the Social Security Office. Great. Can you confirm the last 4 digits of your Social Security number? Applicant, 1241. Thank you. We'll update that answer. Residence and marital history. Officer, what's your current address? Applicant, A14 San Diego Way, Brea, California, 91244. Officer, how long have you lived there? Applicant, 2 years. Officer, where did you live before? Applicant, 2515 Park Crest Avenue, Brea, California. Officer, what is your current marital status? Applicant, married. Officer, what is your spouse's full name and date of birth? Applicant, Sarah Lee, born December 21st, 1979. Officer, her maiden name. Applicant: Sarah Chan. Officer: where was she born? Applicant: Hong Kong. Officer: when did she become a U.S. citizen? Applicant: September 21st, 2015. Officer: how many times have you been married? Applicant: once. Officer: and your spouse? Twice. Officer: how did her previous marriage end? Applicant: divorce in 2019. Here's a decree. Officer: how did you meet? Applicant: at the UU Church in Fullerton. That stands for Unitarian Universalist Church. Officer: when and where did you get married? Applicant: August 15th, 2021 in Pasadena, California. Here's our marriage certificate. Officer: did you take a honeymoon? Applicant: yes, to Hawaii. Officer: do you have documents to prove your marriage is genuine? Applicant: yes, here are our joint lease, utility bills, and tax transcripts. Children and employment. Officer: do you have any children under 18? Applicant: yes, a daughter, Michelle Lee, born April 16th, 2022. Here's her birth certificate. Officer: is she a U.S. citizen? Applicant: yes, she is. Officer: are you currently employed? Applicant: yes, I'm a software engineer at Workforce in Brea, California. Travel history. Officer: have you taken any trips outside the U.S. since submitting your application? Applicant: just one to the Bahamas from August 1st to August 10th, 2024. Officer: was a trip over 6 months? Applicant: no. Legal and moral character questions. Officer: have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Applicant: no. Officer: do you owe any taxes? Applicant: no. Officer: did you file last year's taxes? Applicant: yes, around $3,000. Officer: have you ever been part of a Communist Party, terrorist organization, or similar group? Applicant: no. Officer: have you ever committed a crime you weren't arrested for? Applicant: no. Have you ever been arrested or cited? Applicant: I received a speeding ticket last year, but paid the fine. Officer: did it involve alcohol or drugs? Applicant: no. Officer: have you ever lied to immigration officers or married for immigration benefits? Applicant: no. Officer: do you support the Constitution? Applicant: yes. Officer: are you willing to take the oath of allegiance? Applicant: yes. Officer: are you willing to bear arms or perform non-combat services if the law requires? Applicant: yes. What does bear arms mean? Applicant: to carry a weapon. Officer: any changes to your application? Applicant: no. Great. You'll now review all your answers on the screen. If everything is accurate, go ahead and sign and date your application. Closing note. And that's a complete walkthrough of the N-400 Naturalization interview. While every interview is unique, this mock scenario reflects real questions and how to answer them confidently and truthfully. Preparing thoroughly, especially by reviewing your N-400 application and practicing civics questions, is key to success. When you're ready, book your mock interview session with us and take the next big step toward becoming a U.S. citizen. That's it. You're now one step closer to becoming a U.S. citizen. Stay calm, answer honestly, and be proud of how far you've come.
Mastering the N-400 interview, your guide to US citizenship questions and answers. This details walkthrough of a US naturalization N-400 interview showcases real-life scenarios to help applicants prepare effectively. The season began with a small talk, followed by the civics test, where the applicant correctly answers 6 questions, passing the exam. The English reading and writing portion are also completed successfully. The officer then reviews the applicant's personal information, including name history, citizenship status, address history, and marital details. Important documentation like the marriage certificate, spousal divorce decree, and proof of genuine marriage are submitted. The interview also covers employment status, recent travel history, and US tax filing. The applicant confirmed no involvement with crimes, terror-based organization, or false immigration claim. Finally, the officer verifies the applicant's willingness to take the oath of allegiance, bear arms, and perform services for the US government if required. The interview ends with a review and signing of the application. The examiner offers a full preparation guide for those pursuing US citizenship through naturalization.